the way up to the top, he'll find himself a little defender. There's a couple of them knocking about up there on the top floor. Alamau is going to be pushing up here. The challenge is going to come in, but Alamau looks lively. Manages to take down P4. That's the Valkyrie gone, but there is a little bit of a scuffle up on the top floor. Shinka manages to get one, but the immediate trades comes back, and that's two for Alamau so far. Now then, Mowgli, he's not going to give up that challenge. He's going to find his man, taking down Virtue, and he gets himself another on the jump out, Des.
That one was far too easy. I mean,
there is no way that Blur wins this. He's a player that we've said that about over the years, though, and sometimes he will find a way. He's looking to push in. He gets one, but Bibu's there for the immediate trade. Stops the attempt at the 1v3, and that's going to be Wolves taking the first round.
Possible to play around. Alamau, though, has maybe got himself up the backside here. He's half expecting to get himself swung on, but it's simply not going to happen. Looks like they're trying to capitalise on a little bit of chaos here, Tim, as well. They've got rid of two players already.
P4, he's trying to rotate. He's got himself downstairs, and that's going to drop the diffuser. It's not going to be easy from here for G2, for Wolves, but this is a real opportunity, Des.
Well, it's kind of a nuisance for G2. They've got control of the site, so I have no idea what Blur was doing inside of Blue, to be honest with you. Now, thankfully, his team clean up, but that could have gone very wrong very, very quickly.
Through Cafe, it's going to be Alamau on the Dorky looking to push, looking to push himself in through there. Oh, sees his man and finds the kill onto Mowgli, but cut down immediately in a trade by Shinka, leaving us now 4v2 as the kills keep raining in for Wolves.
Try and push their way up through yellow here as well. As you can hear, Blur's Candela singing off, but he gets taken down as well. Citizen, the last one left standing, and we commended G2 for what felt like pretty rapid pace early in the round. Until that point, it's now sort of crumbled away as they've only got 10 seconds left on the clock. Citizen versus 3. Wolves digging in deep, and again, not feeling the need to overpeak this one, playing it so disciplined, will find themselves the third round in this game and take us up to 2-1. They did lose members early on. They were down to just 3. They lost Citizen outside cash. And already that started here. No! I say it and they lose 3, Tim! There's just 2 left already. It's Blur and Citizen. And even Citizen for a second didn't look to be long for this world. But they've been absolutely decimated.
I was just about, Des, to comment on G2's drone economy. They had 7 drones left. So I'm thinking, yeah, they're going to have plenty of information here. They're going to know what's going on ahead of them. But it really didn't look like that was the case. Just trying to feed information back in.
Yes, he
30
does.
seconds left to go. Sees his man, surely. Bibu knows, though. Bibu knows he's going to come right for the challenge. He sees him and gets the kill onto Alamau. Low health, though. I'm going to be traded out by Citizen. 3v2. 20 seconds left to go. G2 need to get themselves inside of sight here. Citizen pushing, and what a kill. This could be the ace from him. He's on 4 at the minute, Des. He's going to push his way in, but Blur has something to say. He's going to snatch it away, but Citizen won't care. That's the round to G2 again.
I think based on the fact you can see that the break room wall is electrified here, it's saying to you they're expecting someone to bring a long range hard breach to get through the wall, but no one's doing it. It's a 1-for-1 already across the map, though, between the two sides. Keyman and Alamau with 2 of those Candelas is still on side. Doki gets a second. He's walked his way through the center of sight and is looking to do work. G2 have found the kills they need. They get the 3-3. And like you said about lab storage, maybe being the rounds that we talk about, Tim, I think that round 6 could prove to be monumental for G2.
Mowgli, he's going to get himself into the top floor. First man, there's going to be a ping, and it's an easy kill. Can he get himself a second? No. Going to be shut down. And there we go, trade for trade for trade. We find ourselves now in a 3v3 as we have 4. The push finally comes for the execution. 45 seconds left to go, and Wolves are just posturing at the minute, looking to get themselves into position. Shinka finds Alamau, so that's 1 down inside of sight. They know exactly where they're going. A bit wild from Shinka, but he gets the next. Rise finishes the man off on Citizen, and that is going to be Wolves taking the opening attack, and it might just be panic stations for a G2 side.
Wolves have now lost all their control inside break room. They've got 1 man on windows, and they're going to have to force something, but look at those flashing health bars of G2. There's 3 players on 1 bullet, but they're still finding the kills, and Citizen finds the final 2. G2 bring things all square once again.
Much better from G2. The minute it's about getting this wall open, that's 1 failure. If there's another impact nade in hand, which there is, it could be a second.
They get away with that denial as well. Maybe not. It's a little bit too low for them and can't get away with it, which means they've got a straight line in towards site. Bibu finds 1, but now they've got to find the players on site. There are 15 seconds left, and Wolves have got to make this work perfectly. There's 1. Ooh, the second one comes out for a swing, though. It's Alamau to bring him down. He's holding in place. Finds his final 2 kills, and G2 again get the closeout after a fantastic roam. Coming out of Doki, I'll give it to him. On the way there, it just starts to show how open that this EUL stage could end up being. We might have some surprises coming into the major. No surprises to start things off, though. It's Mowgli with a 2K. Fine Citizen, who himself has had some massive rounds, sat at 10 and 6. That's a great way to take out two of the sharper players this game. In fact, the two top fraggers for G2 get shut down by a C4 off the backside before Rise equalizes onto Virtue. 4v2 for Wolves. It feels like they've done it in this round, Tim.
Exactly what Wolves needed, Des. Exactly what they needed. And that was the 2K opener from Mowgli. I've said that G2 have had the answers and to put them under pressure and in a disadvantage and to turn it around. And that's exactly what they've done now. If Doki gets spotted out through here, it's going to be an easy wall bang. But no, Bibu, he has to go for the melee. And it's an easy pickup for Doki. And once again, this round has turned on its head, Des.
It's just 2 kills, swing it like that. 3v2, bound to a 2v2. And it feels for the most part like site control is actually there for Wolves, but Tim, the clock is not. It becomes the 6th man for G2, but they've managed to find a kill. It's Blur down on the decks, and it's just Doki left standing. Had a wonderful game so far, but he's got to win his one here first. Can he see the man? He sees the head and finds the shot, but the plant is stuck. How close can you get? That was down to microseconds, but Doki goes big. A 3K in the round will get the defuse, and G2 bring us to match point. If you don't have a really solid structure around it, things can bite you. This is how like Rogue almost went on to win the major, thinking about it. They did have clutch rounds, but even the rounds when they weren't clutching out or one player was going massive, they still had some fantastic attacking rounds that made them look absolutely lethal enough that they could win a major. So for G2, they've kind of got...
But it doesn't really matter at this point. All he is an extra body. Virtue, I said he'd managed to keep himself away, Des. There was nobody to hear the Dokkaebi call when it came in. He just left it ringing off the hook, and he goes in and takes his man down.
G2 have done such a good job at bringing down the drones from Wolves as well, leaving them blind, leaving them face-checking, and now Bibu realizes, I can't get in. There's his army everywhere. Rise finds one, but they've got 15 seconds. It's like how it started back in round 1, Tim, when Blur was stuck outside this wall. It's a similar story. And G2 will bring down Wolves, claim the 3 points themselves, but what a thriller that game has been.